Is this a dumb idea or what?
It's a Super Duty.
It's gonna be very scary.
Today's video is sponsored by EveryPlate.
This week on Cars and Cameras, we're mowing the lawn.
Man, what are you doing? I've been around the yard 6 times already.
Man, I'm trying to get it cranked.
I know. Well, hey, I know we can do something with that. It has potential. Let's get it inside and build a 50-mile-an-hour push mower.
All right.
I'm assuming this is a self-propelled model.
Yeah. That's it. That's all it's got. And I'm running off the road.
Well, we got a lot of work ahead of us, man. Let's get this thing inside.
Here's what we're using. We are using this 15 horsepower twin cylinder engine, which is like 3 or more times larger than the engine on this push mower. This one came off of my ride mower, which is a lot larger.
So, okay, where are we gonna sit on this thing? Because it's like 2 feet by 2 feet, and it's gonna flip over immediately. What about blades?
Don't you worry about the blades. I done removed those.
We already took the, okay, smart, you already took the blades off.
Yes, yes. So I'm thinking this will sit here. I don't know if it's gonna go sideways or whatever, whichever fits the best. I was kind of thinking of like a racing seat, like right behind the engine.
Okay.
With our feet thrown over or to the sides. Might extend the axle back maybe a few inches to try to keep the wheelies down to a minimum.
Dude, it's gonna wheelie crazy.
Oh, it's gonna wheelie so hard. Maybe a wheelie bar might be in order.
Right.
Maybe we can use this as the wheelie bar.
Yeah. Dude, this is silly and crazy because these are vertical shaft engines.
We've never done one.
No, so I'm curious to see what you're thinking there.
I'm curious to see what I'm thinking too. I'll be honest. I don't know. This is like all new to me. I'm excited. I was just trying to check the oil on this thing, man. Oh, she's over full.
Oh, they took good care of that engine.
This was mine.
Oh, this is your lawnmower.
It just, I think maybe when I tipped it, it went over full.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Look at that. Dead on. And the oil is even not like burn up.
So I like what you're thinking because like we're wasting the whole day out there trying to mow the lawn with this thing.
Uh-huh.
So if that works and we can find a way to mow the lawn without the giant chance of death, dismemberment, I'm all for it.
And speed and style, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I got an idea.
So we're gonna start by figuring out if this industrial commercial 15 horsepower engine is gonna fit on the chassis, which is about the cheapest thing you could buy from the hardware store to mow grass back in 2006.
Of course it'll fit.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't it fit?
I don't know. The extra cylinder?
Can you lift up on the front?
Yeah. Oh, was that for me?
That's for you. I got you.
This engine is 3-bolted, man.
No way.
Yeah. Factory 3-bolted.
Does it have a spot for a 4th?
Yeah, there are like 2 missing bolt holes. It doesn't weigh anything, does
Doesn't weigh anything, dude.
Yeah, it's because it's a 150. We're putting like a 460 on it. It's the engine that defies gravity.
Uh-huh.
You could probably near about shoot this thing. Shoot some hoops with it.
Oh. Nice catch. Nice catch, dude. That was going for my toes. I think the exhaust is going to interfere on this.
So can you shoot that engine like a basketball?
No. This thing is like extremely heavy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is going to work great. This is going to be great.
I can see it. I'm just like the center of gravity is so high and the width is going to be so narrow. Like, I don't see how. All right.
How fast do you want to get?
I mean, We gotta mow the grass fast, dude.
We gotta mow the grass
Time
fast.
is money, right?
So the question is speed gonna help or deck width? We ought to have a mow off. Hey man, this thing's a flathead.
Sweet.
This is old school. You know, if we're gonna go really fast, we can just take these covers off and expose all the fins and stuff.
that'd
It'll look
be
really
beautiful.
cool. But we gotta go fast.
I don't think we're gonna have any problem there. It looks like, it reminds me of half of a Volkswagen Beetle engine.
World War II, Harley had a twin, horizontally opposed, flathead engine on their bikes. Kind of reminds me of it a little bit. Hey man, this thing's an industrial commercial engine. That means it's probably got the cast iron sleeves, says it right on there. This is like a heavy duty engine.
It looks heavy duty up there.
It looks heavy too. It feels heavy. Check out the intake, man.
Oh, is the intake cast iron?
I think it's cast aluminum.
Aluminum?
This thing could probably use a Mikuni on it. What do you think?
I mean, probably.
Well, I think we need to remove the exhaust so it'll sit down on there. Maybe we ought to work on bolting the engine down and then going from there.
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Sweet, the inside of the exhaust is threaded. It uses pipe thread. Is this a dumb idea or what?
Yeah. So where are we sitting on this thing?
I'm not sure yet. Oh my goodness. You got me, dude?
Yeah.
Just in case?
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh. This is it.
How is it?
I imagine it's going to be quite warm.
Quite warm. Whoa. You're gonna lose your leg hair on that one, man. But looks like you're gonna clear almost everything. The exhaust being the tricky factor.
Or we can put some pegs coming off. But all right, so there's that.
So you're saying that's option 2 for seating?
I think I just bent the screen on top of the engine.
I don't know if I like that as much. That's like Barstool Racer.
It is very Barstool racery.
I don't want to mow at 50 miles an hour like that.
So you want to be tucked down at the back.
Probably.
Is Uncle Ernie here today? Because I am so hungry.
We just got our every plate shipment delivered straight to the doorstep, and they're sponsoring today's video right now. Come on, boys, who's hungry? Let's go make some grub. You know what, Uncle Ernie? Making dinner every day can be challenging, but every plate makes it easy. You take the day off, we got this. Boys, that just touches my heart. You know I love cooking for y'all, but I also love my recliner. Now, y'all, get along now and enjoy them delicious meals.
Every Plate plans, shops for, and delivers all the ingredients you need to cook delicious meals at home at an affordable price. Their ingredients are carefully packaged and pre-measured to save you time and reduce waste, so you can spend more of your time enjoying their crave-worthy meals that satisfy both your appetite and your budget.
Our favorite part about using Every Plate is that we don't have to go to the grocery store after a long day of working just to have a wholesome meal. Shoot, I mean, sometimes it would take longer just to go to the grocery store than it would take to actually make the meal. Plus, anyone can cook these restaurant-inspired meals. Every Plate gives you simple step-by-step instructions with every box. And today, we're making some delicious cheesy steak and caramelized onion sandos. That looks good just looking at it.
Mm-hmm. Looks good.
Man. Look at that. Wish you had smell-o-vision.
We use Every Plate and you should too.
You know, this might be my favorite meal yet. The cheese and meat is so good.
I agree.
So for 50% off your first box plus 10% off for another month, use code CarsandCameras50 at everyplate.com or by using the link in our description. What are we eating, fellas?
We thought...
Oh, hey, ain't no matter. I know we got another meal over there. I'll go put it together myself.
Here's our chassis right here. We're gonna be welding this chassis. It's gonna be like a ladder type chassis, like the Cozy Coupe, the Rat Rod Wagon. All of those are this basic chassis with some cross pieces. We're gonna put it up underneath this thing. We're gonna remove the front plastics, remove the back plastics, put the frame under there, weld it all together to this, the mower. So the combination of the both, it's going to help strengthen it up a lot. As short as it is, we're not needing a huge chassis on this thing. Just a simple little chassis is going to work.
So we're starting by moving the plastic bits off this thing and just to expose the metal shell. I'm blown away at how incredibly simple this thing is. There's not much to it. I mean, there's no clutch. The blade is just literally bolted to the crankshaft.
Yep.
And that's how they're able to be so darn cheap. There's nothing to it. Separating the front end. It's all you, buddy.
All right.
It's your little red metal UFO.
It is.
Dude, look at this diff.
It's a UFO.
That's the little. That's
You like that?
That's the smallest little differential I've ever seen in my life.
We ought to put it on something and blow it up.
I mean, like this would be really cool if you were building like a RC car, like a crawler, at a certain scale. You could put like a little nitro engine on it, and that could be your diff. Gonna flip it. Got some tacks on the other side. That'll be enough to build the rest of the go-kart onto. We'll see how this looks. All right, so we're gonna need to trim the plastic a little bit, but here we got some wheels, some small wheels. It's gonna look just like a push mower.
Self-propelled.
Yeah, it's gonna be self-propelled.
Yeah.
All right, so I see you got a CVT driver on there.
Yeah.
But we still have like a vertically oriented engine.
Yes.
But if our wheel turns this way horizontally.
Well, that's where our. You got this?
Yep.
Don't lose it now.
Yeah.
Got to be careful of this. Those cracks. We have this, and then we have our magic box. So the magic box is going to go somewhere like. Ba-doop. And it's going to have a sprocket here going to the rear axle.
Okay, sweet. So we're gonna make this vertical shaft engine run a horizontal shaft, basically. Correct. Axle. I like it.
If we want this thing to mow, whatever we use to mow with is going to be, it's not going to be a 20-inch deck anymore. It's going to be more like 12 or 14.
All right.
Because the driven pulley is going to be in the way of blades.
Well, let's do some math.
Okay.
It went 1 mile an hour before. If it goes 50 miles an hour.
Actually, it went more like half a mile per hour.
If it went half a mile an hour before and it goes 50 miles an hour, that means that we can mow 100 times faster. Literally. So I don't mind if we are having to give up some deck width because our overall efficiency is going up.
Okay.
It's not too bad. Should be able to mark holes and drill right there. So to save ourselves from having to lift that big heavy engine on and off the mower deck, we just built a template. So that's what the bolt holes look like on the big twin we're installing. And we know we need to make some marks here so we can drill holes and get this thing bolted up to the mower. Let me ask you a philosophical question.
What's that?
If we rebuild the lawnmower and replace 98% of the parts, is it still the same lawnmower?
Yes.
As long as it's red.
The soul of the...
The soul is there.
if you think of it like a cyborg,
Oh yeah, yeah.
You
it's
put the
eternal.
brain in, it's still you, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Although, I think we did take the brain out when we replaced the engine, didn't we?
We made it a lot bigger. We did it a favor. Alright, so we're welding in the rear support for the engine. Deck, magic box is going to hang off that somewhere too.
It's going to be solid.
Yeah.
Don't want that engine just to be... First vertical mounted engine.
Yeah. Yeah. so we're starting to fit our CVT, which is a 40 series torque converter drive and driven pulleys with the belt from GoPowersports.com. If it's not rusty or new metal on this build, it's from Go Power Sports. The spindles, wheels, tires, we're waiting on a whole big shipment this afternoon that should be coming in so we can really get this thing looking like a fast push mower. So we're gonna mock this up. The belt shows an arrow this side to the engine, and for probably the first time ever on Cars and Cameras history, the arrow is gonna face up because the engine is up. And you know, over the years, we've had tons of comments from people asking us to use a vertical shaft engine, and they're just so tough because, well, you need a 90-degree gearbox, or you need to do something with pulleys that, well, I don't even know if it's possible. But if you have a 90-degree gearbox, you might as well go out and buy it till it's in 212 because you're already most of the way there with your cost. Just a horizontal shaft engine has always been easier to work with. But if it's a push mower, it's got to have a vertical shaft engine. So we're making it happen. All right, so that's going to go somewhere. So the secondary pulley actually is going to go in like this because we don't have a reverse wound spring. So it's going to be awful low to the ground, probably 3 inches at its lowest point, but that's what we have there. So the magic box shaft is going to go in here. It's going to spit the power this way, which is going to allow us to run a chain to another sprocket to our rear axle. So it's coming together, man. It's cool. So the current issue we're having is, in order to achieve this ride height, the spindle, Springer spindle here, we use these all the time, needs to be all the way up here. Well, we can't have a Bluetooth spindle, so what we did was grab some gussets, and we've mounted them here. So we're going to weld these in. We'll be able to raise that spindle, which is going to effectively lower the vehicle, weld it in, we can plate it. It's going to save us a ton of time versus making a drop axle. And I'll link everything in the video description, from the Springer spindles to the gussets to the CVT, everything else. That engine comes with a side of lawnmower. Yeah, that made building that front end way easier. Nice.
Yeah, it did.
Looks cool too.
So what did we say? We're gonna enclose these?
Yeah, we're gonna box it in basically.
Nice. That'll make it
Strong.
so rigid.
So the front spindles are totally welded in, and they look great. And just in the nick of time too, because our new wheels and tires came in. I asked for whatever they thought would go on a lawnmower, and I think they did a great job, because that is a classic turf tire, something you'd see on a lawnmower or a yard cart. We're gonna slip this on here. Do the other side, we can start working on steering, which is a beast in itself. Usually you can go straight up to the wheel, or in some cases you can go underneath. Either way is gonna be really hard, because we have this ginormous engine right here, so going up and around is gonna be tough. And going underneath really is not an option, because this thing still needs to mow the grass with blades or whatever he's thinking. I don't even know how we're gonna cut the grass yet.
Don't you worry about it. I got it figured out.
All right, so we can install a tie rod to begin with, and then work our way back to the steering wheel.
All right, guys, this is looking great, but we do have a little bit of rubbish here. I got an idea.
Oh boy, your muffs are coming out.
Bingo, baby.
Oh, that works.
So next thing we need to do is we need to put the driven pulley up underneath and see where it's going to be at. We've got this brace that's going to go across. Originally we were going to put it like right around there, but then I noticed when I put the magic box down, it doesn't exactly match up good. So here's our magic box. It's going to be going on our driven, and I noticed that we are going to have to cut out a piece on the deck to move this assembly forward. So not a real big deal, but we are going to have to cut the mower deck to move everything back. But once we do that, we'll be able to weld stuff in, mount our magic box, And then our driven is going to be attached to our drive on the engine. So it's turning out pretty good so far.
So we also got a universal steering kit, which comes with this nice steering shaft that has 2 universal joints. We had to modify ours to extend it. We drilled a hole through here and welded it. We just need to attach it up here and then up there at the steering wheel. And then we're gonna have steering that goes around this massive engine.
It's a chungus.
So the steering tie rods are now tight, and well, about half of the steering battle is done. It's so satisfying watching steering come together for the first time. So now it's a matter of getting it up here, over the engine, to a wheel. We're not out of the woods yet, boys.
So we're at a pretty good stopping point to step back and take a look, and
I was kind of worried it wouldn't look like a push mower. Dude, that looks like...
We essentially made a 1.5 times to scale push mower.
Yeah, that's the 3/4 ton push mower. It's a Super Duty.
Here we go.
Bringing the handle back just pulls it right back into
Yeah.
push mower.
Yeah.
it's so crazy.
So we're thinking the seat is going to go somewhere in here, and of course we had to buy a grass bag.
Yeah.
And legs are going to somehow cradle around the engine.
Yeah. Somehow.
They're going to get hot, but you know what? We're only racing this thing a quarter mile at a time, and for those 10 seconds or less, it's
quarter
gonna
yard
mow
at a time.
Quarter yard at a time.
Gonna mow a lot of grass. What's been going on at the back of the vehicle here, man?
Well, I've been working on trying to figure out how to get the power from the vertical to the horizontal. So we have our magic box as usual. I did have to turn down that shaft and the shaft that the driven is on. So I turned this one down to 1 inch. I turned the driven part down to 3/4 and drilled and tapped the end. The driven is attached. I've got a sprocket on here for the rear axle, and all we've got to do is weld this into position, and it should be in pretty good shape.
I think it's awesome, man. It's a unique design I've never seen before.
I was a non-believer.
We kind of had half of this on the original mower. We had the drive on the engine, but we had no driven, so we had gear change, but only about half of what we're going to have on this one. So it ought to work pretty good, I think. And then we can set up the rear axle. We're only going to be extending this thing maybe about 2 inches from factory.
That is so scary.
It's going to wheelie. It's going to be very scary.
So that all sounds great, but I am still skeptical over one thing.
What's that?
The soda can that the engine is bolted to. It's not reinforced at all.
It worked fine for the original engine.
With 3 times the power, 3 times the weight.
It'll be fine.
We will
So
see.
says the master.
That's right. I said it. Okay, so we were thinking about putting the seat up this way, this high, because of our drive line and brakes. But we think that doing it this low is even better.
It looks better, at least.
It definitely looks better. So we're moving the sprocket on the outside of the chassis, and we're putting our brake disc on the outside of the chassis, and we're gonna have to do something special with our magic box. So we're gonna do something that we probably shouldn't. We're gonna extend this using one of our couplings here, and we're gonna mount it there with a little stub axle coming out there, and hopefully it'll hold up.
So why is moving that sprocket out here bad?
Because we're using an extension.
Oh, really? So even if it was just solid metal out here, it would be fine?
Well, I mean, this box would have been fine if I moved it over, but there was a couple of reasons why I moved it to the center. For maintenance, this belt was going to be up against the chassis, and we wouldn't have been able to change the belt easily. So I thought getting it close to center would be better. Now I wish I moved it to the edge.
My big concern is there's a lot of leverage on a sprocket that's all the way out here
There is.
versus right there.
We might run one of these on the end going to the chassis, just to try to help hold it, I guess. All right, dude, check this out. So I drilled and tapped the end of the magic box. I drilled and tapped the end of this Go Power Sports axle
Stub.
stub that I cut off, and I am.
Put
I
a
don't-
little red Jolly Rancher on there.
Oh man, this is gonna stick, dude. So the idea is this thing's gonna go together and never come apart.
Can't help but be a little bit skeptical, buddy.
Why is that?
What do you mean, why is that?
Why is that? Dude, it's gonna be, it's brilliant, man.
The one thing you're counting on is that your keyways line up.
Yes. I used a fine thread because I knew that you can tighten up a little bit better with a fine thread. It's gonna clamp tighter. It's gonna take a more rotation to line things up than a coarse thread. So I'm hoping that when I first put it together it's off, which it is. Now I'm going to add a lock collar so I can try to tighten it up.
Pretty much exactly what you wanted.
Yes. I got a problem though. Now I got to get this off. But it's on there, and it should be. I can't really spin it, but it should be fairly straight. And I plan on putting a bearing on the outboard to keep it from flexing. So with this lock collar and a live axle bearing held in place, this ought to work fine.
All right. Click.
Rear axle's looking good. Oh, I like your third bearing here, man. So it's just a matter of bracing this to the chassis somewhere, and that should be good and supported.
Yep.
Let's see. Oh, it's tight, man.
Yeah, it'll roll, but I think it's got to kind of work in some. It just got a little drag to it. Hopefully it won't be an issue. Buddy, we got a problem.
What's that?
Well, so I had to change a couple of designs, moving this sprocket to the outside for to get the seat lower down, because the sprocket was going to be like rubbing into the seat. I completely forgot about fitting this piece back here. So maybe we can put a couple of the gussets from Go Power Sports down here so we can mount our handle, and then we can use it for part of the seat support, and then maybe we can add some of this stuff later.
Sounds good to me, man.
All right.
One question.
Yeah.
Where are our feet gonna go?
I mean,
All right.
no place good.
Okay.
All right. What do you think of that?
Yeah, this ain't no riding mower. This mower's gonna ride you.
Yeah. Cover.
You know, if I saw my neighbor walking around the yard with that thing, I'd be real concerned. So the butt is not the problem. I wouldn't lean too far back.
Oh, it'll be fine. Okay.
Somehow that's not as bad as I thought.
Let's get the steering installed and welded in. Wow. That just made it look
That much more real.
It's happening.
We're really building a hybrid between a push mower and a riding lawnmower.
Sure, it's almost like a car and a riding mower, so it's a Chevette and mower.
Alright.
Probably on the driven.
It's on the driven pulley.
I think we need to test drive it some and get that belt loosened up, because that belt is like really sticky. I can ride it.
How are the ergonomics?
Oh, we can work on it.
You know, sure, when they made that thumb throttle, it's not exactly what they had in mind.
No, because it's a pointer finger throttle now. Here we go. Here we go. It's just not happy, is it?
No.
Good to go. I'm good. It's got enough power to do a wheelie. Oh gosh, it's rough. So can it do 55 miles an hour? I think so. Whoa.
What's it like riding the world's first riding push mower?
It's terrible. I think we need to move this fuel tank. We definitely need wheelie bars.
Yeah.
Because anytime I want to give it the throttle, it's wanting to pick it up.
Nice.
Oh, wheelie. Oh. Very nice. I think I'm good. Oh, what a ride, dude. What a ride.
What do you say, man?
I say remove this to get my leg back in some. We need to up the jet on that carburetor. Wheelie bars. Once it has wheel, oh yeah, and a guard for underneath that the driven pulley. Like a little plate or something.
You whack it or something?
I did whack it, yeah. It is what it is. We could always install larger tires.
Yep.
On the rear. 50 miles per hour? I think it's possible.
No kidding.
I mean, dude, the gearing on this thing is pretty high, and there's no governor now. So
Yeah, keep your hands out of there.
yeah, you don't want to touch this while it's running. So
Good job, man.
Yeah.
We made the world's most complicated riding lawnmower. So the first test drive went a lot better than I expected, considering you're just sitting crisscross applesauce with a gigantic engine right in your lap. However, there is plenty of room for improvement. First off, our driven pulley here already got all kinds of dirt, debris packed in it. So we need to build a skid plate so we can actually drive this thing around and not break this thing in half. So we're thinking 2 pieces here and 1 back here, and then a nice big plate to cover that. Secondly, we need a wheelie bar. This thing, it did a wheelie on Ike, and we got to see everything underneath it wasn't welded yet. So carburetor, jet, a few other tweaks, and this thing is gonna be ready to rip and mow. I'm not sure how Ike expects it to mow, but he's not here today, and we need a skid plate on this thing.
You know what? This is also a protective against the driven from our mowing bit.
You know what? Great. Yeah, it's a great idea. Great point.
Sweet. So we're gonna pack this thing right, y'all. Yeah, I like that.
Welcome back, my friend.
Thanks, dude.
You ready to see your chariot?
I'm ready.
All right, open sesame.
It looks the same. Oh, y'all put a wheelie bar on and a bag. Oh, nice. Y'all jet the carburetor?
Yep.
Oh, yes. I am so ready for a ride, dude. Let's see what happens. Street sweeper. Definitely spends most of the time on the wheelie bar. Most of the time on the wheelie bar.
I think so.
Yep. I think we need to put some bigger tires on this thing.
Well, let's give him the GPS and see if it's actually a 50-mile-an-hour push mower.
Be careful! Alright, here we go.
Literally riding on the wheelie bars.
Oh, no! No, absolutely not. No!
So I don't blame him for not going all out, because imagine being on a vehicle where you don't know if it's just gonna bottom out. Like, imagine what that would do to your steering, or could shoot you into a bush, it could shoot you into a ravine. I don't know.
Holy cow.
I'm done. Great idea.
You okay?
Dude, when this thing bottoms out,
Yeah.
it can make it, you see where it landed?
Yep.
It bottomed out and immediately turned like this. And that's like the third time it's done it. It's very frightening.
All right, let's see how fast you went.
All right, some larger tires on the rear will increase our top speed and give us ground clearance. And some of the lawnmowers have larger rear tires.
All right, sir, you went 28.1 miles an hour in the world's fastest riding push mower.
I could do better. We just got to fix this grounding out thing.
So you think it would go 50 if we change the tires?
Definitely.
Sweet.
Change the tires, get that ground clearance up a little bit, no problem.
Well, there's only one problem left with this riding push mower. It doesn't mow the grass.
I've got an idea. To the shop. So we went with a larger diameter tire on the rear of this thing. It's going to raise it up enough where it's a little bit safer. You notice it said
Safe
a
is a
little bit safer
relative term,
than what it was. Next, we're going to work on the mowing portion on this thing. So we're going to jack this thing up and see if there's any carnage from me riding around and bottoming it out. And we'll replace a washer up underneath that some string is going to attach to, some weed eater string. That's going to be our mowing.
Oh, nice.
The reason why I want to go with that is if there's an accident with this thing, I don't want to have some big metal blades swinging around on this thing.
I think that's a good idea.
When I'm lying on the ground. So weed eater string is going to wear you out, but it's not going to make you lose a leg or anything. Our string is going to be cut down to even less now.
Exactly. We're gonna have like a 7-inch mowing span on this thing. It's a good thing it's so fast.
So I've got to take this bolt off the bottom. I think that's a 14, I guess. It kind of looks bigger than that, but I'm gonna go for 14. Gonna knock this off, get a washer up there with some holes in it, tie up some weed eater string, and hopefully it'll make hopefully it's gonna do something, dude.
Hey, I thought we did this for practicality's sake. Now after we build it, you're telling me it's not practical?
Oh, it's totally practical. If you got a 1 foot wide strip of land you want to mow, this thing's gonna spin underneath and it's gonna mow absolutely awesome. Let's get this thing up in there.
I'm still a little skeptical, buddy.
Me too. But check it out. I don't even have to hold the bolt anymore. Just run it up there with the string. So, dude, I just got to thinking, man, we just made the perfect mower for in town. So, you know, when you're in town and you have your sidewalk between your sidewalk and the curbing, you got that little strip of grass.
Yeah.
Perfect for it. Boom. Ooh.
Oh. I do
Click.
not want to get hit by that.
Okay, so we got to trim it because it's not gonna it's not gonna last, so I got to do a little trim. I'm not looking at it, man. What you got?
That is 11 inches.
I mean, that is perfect, man. Isn't that like standard grass between sidewalk and street measurement?
Sure, man.
Okay.
I mean, that's about like if we were actually weed eating.
Yeah. We made the world's most complicated weed eater.
Well, I'm ready to give this thing a shot, man. Should mow like a pro.
All right, that gives me an idea. What do you say we strike up a little race? I'll see you at the start line. All right, man. You ready to mow and race down to that cone and back?
Here,
I'm ready.
I'll just do it like that. Are you ready? Are you ready? On your mark, get set, go! John cutting a mighty fine line.
He's a wheelie. All right, so that has got to be the world's fastest push mower. Probably because I've never seen another riding push mower. But that is hilarious. Cool factor, 10 out of 10. We nailed it. Oh, dude, wheelies. In terms of practicality, it may not be all the way there, but it's got the cool factor. That's the coolest push mower I've ever seen. Nice job, man.
It's pretty awesome, dude. I love it. This thing is great. A little scary. It's pretty rough. It feels like it wants to go up on two wheels. I think I've already done it. Sideways, not it. It's got a lot of two wheels this way. But dude, this thing is awesome.
So I'd rate the cut quality at a 2 out of 10. I think the rear tires are cutting more than the weed whacker string. Is it even still there? I don't think the weed whacker string, nope. Yeah, weed whacker string is about this long now.
Ah, so it's been working.
So the cut quality I'd put at a 2 out of 10. I think the rear tires are cutting more than the weed whacker string. The maneuverability is decent. It's like a 6 out of 10. The speed for a lawnmower, it's like a 13 out of 10. It's really good. But most importantly, the cool factor, that's a 10 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video today. We'll see you next time.
If you crank me up, I'll go up the hill and I'll try to get another speed run.
He's cooking now. So that thing does have the legs. He was trucking.
Oh, he was going.
CVT is full of dirt, it's stuck.
Ah,
Yeah.
and you did 37.3.
Dude, I'm telling, it's got more in it. It's got more in it. But unfortunately the CVT is full of dirt. I don't think it's meant to sit under there like that and allow the dirt to go in.
Yeah, I wonder how that happened.
Probably need a guard for it.
Dude, nice job.
All right, thank you.
Good safe ride.
Thank you.
We will catch you guys next time.
Finally, an easy-to-use and affordable meal kit service. Thank you, EveryPlate. For 50% off your first box plus 10% for another month, use code CarsandCameras50 at everyplate.com or use the link in the video description.
Butt cheek compression right there.
All right.
I'm not quite sure what's going on, but it's funny. I just don't want him to bump his head. Downhill. Downhill.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to mow the grass in there.